Hello everybody, my name is Ronja Engarde and welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. In the last part we just, got the preliminary stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if the microphone picked that up, but that was ice falling inside of a bottle of watering ice that I had standing right next to me, and it scared the living bejesus out of me. Anyway, I appreciate that because that got my blood pumping a little bit. In the last part, we did the preliminary stuff, got our starter, and did all that stuff. In between parts, I managed to level our stuff up a little bit. So Easeline is now level 6, Vanessa is level 7, and Ralph is level 9. Not a huge difference. I think Vanessa learned like one move. Yeah, I think she learned Leer, which, woo. So, let's just get this started. Let's just do this. It's actually been disgustingly long time since I filmed the first episode, which, I think it's way over a month since, which is just inexcusable, and I know there's someone out there that is rightfully miffed at me not, uploading really anything of anything. But hopefully I'm gonna be able to fix that. Well, I really don't, like making idle promises like that. Like, I do try not to, because my word isn't really worth that much. And in general, I think that, action does speak louder than words, so I shouldn't say that I'm trying to do something, I should just do it. And, not promise anything unless I can actually deliver on it. But that's youngster Joey taken care of. Eck, I lost it again. Doggone it. Doggone it. Wow, this game sure was made in 2000. Well, I think Crystal came out in 2000. Well, Gold and Silver came out in 99? Actually, I'm gonna be mean. Future me, if you could put up a screen. When did Gold come out in Europe, and when did Crystal come out in Europe? Actually, you know what? Put up when they came out in Japan, if there is a difference, which, yeah, they're different. Definitely was. Because, that's just how they did it. Pre-Gen 6, I believe. Yeah, yeah, that was still happening in Generation 5. Where, they would release the Pokemon game in Japan, and then, it would come out like half a year later in the West. Like, I still remember, I think it was Diamond and Pearl were the first ones where I was, actually checking out the leaks that came from Japan of, like, what is gonna be in these new games. Because I remember, the first time I actually went on Cerebi.net, which, for those not in the know, is the big Pokemon site with all the information. Well, you do have, like, Bulbapedia, but Bulbapedia doesn't really, like, deal in use that much. Like, it's mostly, like, the Pokemon Encyclopedia, and, Cerebi has a lot of knowledge, but, it mainly deals... The big draw with Cerebi is definitely the news. So remember, the first time I actually went on Cerebi was right when Diamond and Pearl had come out in in Japan, and I remember, you know, seeing the spoiler boxes that you could click to see, you know, oh, there's a new Pokemon discovered in the game, and you would see, you know, like, Magmortar and Magnezone and all those, and I remember being super excited, like, oh my god, I can't wait to play these games. Ha, yeah, you little shit. God, where was I? Something about Cerebi information. Fuck. Damn it. Oh yeah, the POW games came out a lot earlier in Japan. Yeah, so I remember Diamond and Pearl were the first ones I had with that. And of course with Platinum, I remember I had downloaded the two of the songs from Platinum, the Giratina theme and the Frontier Brain theme. And I listened to them like so much before the games even came, well, before the game, singular, even came out here in the West. And then with Heart Gold Soul Silver, those were the first games where I actually bought one of the games before they came out here. Like I think it's playasia.com, where you can buy Japanese games and ship them to, you know, Europe and the US. And I bought a Japanese Soul Silver, which I still have actually. It's pretty useful for, you know, to just have a completed save file just laying around. And I also did the same thing with Pokemon. I think it was Pokemon Black. Yeah, because Pokemon Black is the one that has Reshiram in it. And that's the one I got, because I always get, you know, the quote-unquote blue version. So, you know, Pokemon Blue, Silver, Sapphire, Pearl, Soul Silver, you know, Black 2, X, Alpha Sapphire, Moon, Ultra Moon, and Shield. At least that's... I think there's some controversy around, like, Diamond and Pearl, like, which one of those actually count as the quote-unquote blue version. But I don't really go by color, I just go by more by feel. And the feel of the blue version is like the one that has, like, it's more like water, femininity, round angles, you know, like. And with Pearl, although it is, you know, a color that's closer to red than blue, being pink, it has all of the other features of a blue game, you know, with a pearl being more like a round. Well, most pearls are literal circles, versus diamonds being jagged edges. Jesus Christ, this kid really has eaten his freaking carrots. Jesus. What a lot. Also, yeah, I completely just glanced over Easeline evolving into Metapod. I mean, it's not the biggest change in the world. To be honest, I probably should have just let Easeline be a Caterpie until level 9. Because, like, who gives a shit about, Harden? And I think Caterpie has, like, a little bit more attack than Metapod has. I think you actually lose out on a little bit of attack by picking Metapod. But I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, so it really doesn't matter that much. Wait a second. Sorry about that, I was just checking a reply on something I posted. I'm hopefully making somebody, you know, a little bit happy with what I'm doing. Yeah, I suppose I could talk about that. It's just that, you know, kind of been falling into a rut. Well, I mean, it's kind of like it's two parts really. One part is definitely, you know, like I fall into ruts when it comes to like things I want to do, because like I do these Let's Plays because I genuinely enjoy doing them. Like I love playing video games, I love talking while playing video games. I mean, it's just fun. It's a fun hobby. But I mean, sometimes I just lose motivation to do things that I actually enjoy doing. Like, I had a period of my life where I walked so much. Like, I think like there was a period of like a year where I walked almost 1,500 kilometers, which is pretty far. Like, there was several weeks where I walked, you know, 50 kilometers in 1 week. So, like, and I really enjoyed doing that because I was playing Pokemon Go, which, you know, I still play it, but I don't play it as, you know, as fervently as I was at one point. And then also with, you know, with video games, I have, like, fallings out of certain games. Like, I have periods where I'm, like for example, a great example is Stardew Valley. I have, like, anywhere from, like, a week to a month where I'm, like, super into playing Stardew Valley. Like, I played every day, and I have, you know, the 4 pages of the wiki up constantly, and just, you know, referring to it, and then, yeah. All around being kind of a fanatic about it. Come on, please, Bellsprout, get in there, you bitch. Hell yeah. See, you just gotta call your Pokemon horrible names. They just befriend you. Wow, and it's even Pokemon number 69. I should call you... well, I shouldn't give it... I'm just gonna give you a very generic name, because I know exactly what I'm doing with you. So yeah, one part of it is definitely just, you know, falling into a rut. I suppose you could use the word depression, but I feel like I don't like using, you know, clinical terms when I don't have like an actual diagnosis on it. Like, I know I have been depressed in the past, which has been diagnosed, but I don't know if I'm like depressed. Like, that feels a little too harsh. But I've definitely, you know, been in a lump, in a rut, you know. So it definitely feels good to kind of like feel like I'm getting out of that a little bit at least. Okay, what do we have? Do we have antidotes? I just need to... We have 1. We do have the poison cure berry as well, so we're probably good for... No, just buy 2 more. They're like 100. It's nothing. Flower mail... Excitements... potions are kind of nice to heal on the field, but meh. I think I'll just take a crap ton of Pokeballs just so we're not running out. But there was another part, because I said, you know, one part is the quote-unquote rut, but there's also the me just playing too much fucking Pokemon and video games in general, and just feeling like, ugh, do I want to play even more video games? Because I'm playing, currently I have like 3 games going concurrently. which is, I'm doing my autism lock, which is, nuzlogging your way through all of the Pokemon games, from like red to blue to yellow to gold, all the way up to the most current game. I started in February, and right now I'm at Soul Silver, and yeah, that is. It takes up a lot of time because I get this feeling of like, oh, I want, because I've put up this arbitrary goal of like, I want to finish this before December 31st of this year. I should call Jube. Yes. Which, is completely, as I said, arbitrary, and it's just not necessary whatsoever. But I've put that goal, and I'm actually at a very good pace, because last year because yes, this is my second autism log in 2 years, because clearly I hate myself, and last year I was like 2 months behind where I was at this point. Well, because I was finishing up Hard Gold around September, I believe. So I'm at a very good pace to actually finish by December 31st if I play fairly diligently. But that's been eating up some time, and I also have like a summer project that I'm doing, which is, playing through the game using a weird kind of rule, and I feel like that is taking up some headspace because I kind of want to finish that before summer ends, but we're already like partway through August, so that's not looking too good. And then I also have my Switch laying around, which I sometimes play either Stardew Valley or Breath of the Wild, but I think just what I'm gonna have to do is just try to limit myself, because if I have like 3 things laying here being like, hey, you should finish this, you should play this, then it's gonna be hard to be to focus on being interested in doing a Let's Play on top of that. Not to mention that I have like 4 games going concurrently right now. Well, to be completely fair, I have 4 games that are not finished. That doesn't mean that they're all active. I have like 5. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so that's weighing down on my mind. God. Now, like, when I'm talking about it, it's so, like, it's such stupid poopy problems. It's like, it's such bullshit problems. Like, oh no, you have too many options, you poor baby. Like, oh fuck, it's so hard to be motivated when you have so many things to do, blah, like, fuck off, you privileged sack of shit. And then also, like, have too many projects started, because it's so annoying with me, because I'm very motivated when it comes to starting things, but I lose like all motivation when it comes to finishing things, and I hate that about myself. Like, it's such a terrible quality, but it's just that's just how it be. Because like I have 2 games right now that I really want to start. One of them being Scooby-Doo for PlayStation 2. Specifically Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, which is a game that is so close and dear to my heart. For my childhood. But then I feel like I can't start that one before I've finished Resident Evil 4, because that's, you know, they're like old nostalgia games. Well, RE4 is not an old nostalgia game for me, personally, but they're in the same category, because it's nostalgic for a lot of people, at least. So I want to finish Resident Evil 4 before I start anything new. Or, you know, maybe I'll finish Pokemon Crystal first. I don't know. I'm unsure. Everything's a problem. What was I thinking? Well, first of all, let's put Melissa and Jube in the PC, because we don't need them right now. And the other one that I want to finish... No, not finish. The other one that I want to start is Kingdom Hearts 1, because there's a certain someone that's asked me to do it, and every time I've been like, oh fuck yes, I want to do that so bad. But then there's the problem that I have, like, again, 5 series that I haven't, that I've just started and not completed. Like, I have 2, at least. Well, I mean, if you count Crystal, what I'm doing right now, I have 3 series that I've started and gone like 1 or 2 episodes in and then just stopped. Which, that's so stupid. So yeah, I really want to rectify that. And then there's the thought of like, maybe I should be strategic and try to finish things that are like short first, because like I started on Honey Pop and got like 2 episodes in, and from experience I know that is, you know, approximately 20 parts if I play my cards right. So that's kind of a short one. Pokemon Crystal, I don't know how long it's gonna be. Judging from how quickly it's going right now, it's looking like it's gonna be like 40, maybe 50 I don't know, maybe not 50, but like close to 40 at least. And then with Resident Evil, I have no idea, because again, it's my first time playing the game, so I, you know, have no idea how far along I really am. But it's looking like it's gonna take a hefty amount of time. Then what else do I have that's active? Pokemon Crystal, Resident Evil. Oh, Pokepark Wii. Oh, that's a bummer, because I actually really love that game, and I'm sad that I'm doing it such a disservice by, you know, playing 2 parts of it and just dropping it like a hot potato. Because it's such a comfy, wholesome game that is, you know, it's actually a good game. Like, it's not like great or anything, it's like not like, I don't know, don't know an example of like a masterpiece game, I don't know. But it's not one of those, but it's very good for like a comfy game, you know. It's not just like, it's not unsubstantial, but it's not that much, really. I don't know how to really explain it. The best way I could explain it is by maybe playing it, you know. Again, I'm kind of just getting most of my bile out right now, just to, you know, air it out, so that maybe I can, you know, move past it. Which I hope I'm able to do. I think actually, you know, because we're 25 minutes in right now. Well, for you it might be 24 just about, but... So it's already stretching out a little bit, so... I think I'm gonna tell myself that I'm gonna quit my belly aching with that. And just leave it in this episode and just have this be the putting myself down episode. And the next one, we're starting with blank slates. Head empty, just positivity. Ooh, nice grid. I've actually been watching a lot of, Generation 2 stuff lately, but that might be a topic worth saving for later, because with this, Slate's Chow. Thank you. Imagine getting thanked for being defeated. What a simp. All living beings coexist through cooperation. We must always be thankful for this. Nah. Well, with that, I'm thinking that I'll be seeing you guys in the next time. Goodbye.